we are absolutely thrilled that this project is completed, and then I think it turned out much better than any of us had expected. We've been working on this project for at least 3 years now, and even before that it was an idea that we had on paper, and we weren't really sure if it was ever going to happen because it was the biggest project that COSCA has ever done. COSCA doesn't have a lot of experience building this type of bridge, and so the city's assistants, the engineers in the Public Works Department, really helped us out, and this project would not have happened without all of their expertise.
One of the very great things that our residents appreciate about Thousand Oaks is the vast amount of open space that we have, and it wouldn't be possible without the partnership between the City of Thousand Oaks, Conejo Recreation and Park Department, and COSCA. And this is another example of a very exciting collaborative effort. If the city didn't step in with its knowledge of how to build infrastructure, and if we didn't have the Park District with its dedication to open space, and if we didn't have COSCA with its ability to manage open space, we wouldn't have projects like this. But it was a great project. We had citizens step in, donate $35,000, and we got the bridge for half price. So what could be better in this era of limited resources? Access to a fantastic new area in the city, and done at a budget price.
We were really enthusiastic about having this project get done because we've always wanted to connect Wildwood Park to Conejo Canyons, and we also know through public outreach that the public really wanted that too. This canyon is incredibly beautiful. It's been kind of like a hidden gem for a long time because there wasn't really good access to it. Now we're really happy that everybody can use it because there's access directly from the county park over the bridge into the canyon, and anybody can do that short walk, you know, a mile or so. Before, you had to walk in from Wildwood and get wet crossing the creek, so now you can get over there and stay dry. There are miles of trails along the creeks, which are beautiful. You can walk up into box canyons with high rock walls that are just spectacular. You just feel like you're in a different world when you're back there. The planning process to get to the installation was really long, so once the installation started, it was really exciting. Every step was exciting because we got to see it actually coming to fruition. All of our efforts were actually being built right in front of us. So when they cleared some of the trees, when they poured the concrete for the abutments on either side, we were really excited because before it just looked like, you know, a natural creek, which is great, but you couldn't get across it because the water was too deep. So it was just really cool to see that connection.
So once the concrete is set, they'll be anchored in, and it's going to connect the bridge when they set the bridge on this abutment and on the one over there. That's how they're going to get secured to the abutments. Then he's going to pour one on the other side, and then when the bridge is delivered and assembled and ready to set, they're going to pick it up with a crane and set it and attach it to the bolts.
The bridge is about 145 feet long. It's about 11 feet wide, and it can accommodate our Rangers trucks. It cost about $350,000. The bridge itself was about $100,000. COSCA has an annual capital construction budget of about $120,000. Because this bridge was the biggest project that we've ever done, we needed to save our funds. We didn't do any other projects for almost 3 years. We saved all of that budget money and we put it towards this bridge. It was a high priority for us, even though it was an expensive project, because the trail users have been wanting this for many years. It's been a missing link between our two largest open space areas, Wildwood Park and the Conejo Canyons open space. And so this was one of our very highest priorities. And so we're thrilled that we were able to save our money and spend it on something so important. And we know that the public, as demonstrated by the great turnout today, the public is thrilled.
I saw the announcement and the picture of the bridge, and always looking for things to do with the family, I thought it would be a great idea. The trail was interesting. There was a wide variety of plants you can see in bloom right now, and made it very interesting.
We saw these pictures, and we actually saw them in real life, not on the paper. It was fun. Yeah, a bunch, and there was like a group of horses.
Are you guys going to come back here again?
Yeah.
Today.
So what you're saying is that open space is awesome. I like hiking and I like nature and I want to come out here again. Open space rocks.
I'd like to welcome all of you to the celebration for the Conejo Canyons Trail Bridge opening. We're thrilled that you could join us for this fabulous event. We're also thrilled that the weather has cooperated. So because the trail bridge was constructed through a cooperative effort between COSCA, the City of Thousand Oaks, the Conejo Recreation and Park District, the Conejo Open Space Foundation, and the County of Ventura, today we'll be welcoming speakers from each of these organizations to say a few brief words about the project.
COSCA originally approached the city for assistance with the project because of the city's experience with complicated construction projects. City Public Works staff not only designed the bridge construction, but also prepared and managed the geotechnical analysis, survey work, and bridge construction, and inspected the work when it was done. I'm thrilled to announce that because of the partnerships and cost-saving methods achieved in this project, the Conejo Canyons Trail Bridge project has won the American Public Works Association's Project of the Year Award, and that is fantastic. On behalf of the City of Thousand Oaks, I'd like to commend all our partners in this project. On behalf of the entire City Council, we'd like to thank all the volunteers and all the participants that are going to enjoy this open space. And now it's my pleasure to introduce from Conejo Recreation and Park District, Susan Holt.
Our park rangers do just such a great job keeping all of our trails and open space safe and well maintained. I'd also like to thank our next door neighbor here on Hill Canyon Road, the County of Ventura, which operates Santa Rosa Park, which is where you parked today. The county's cooperation was key in completing this bridge, and we look forward to continuing to work together to provide the public with recreational opportunities in this wonderful area.
I want to acknowledge for Supervisor Parks how important this bridge is. It's such a great asset to this community, to all the equestrians. I'm not sure everybody is aware, but Phase 2 of the equestrian amenities is going into the park. It's starting next month. And this is truly going to be an equestrian area, plus a hiking, biking area for everybody who lives in Thousand Oaks, Santa Rosa Valley, Camarillo, and other related areas. So with that, I would like to present this certificate to Rory Skay. It is from the County Board of Supervisors, and it says, "We hereby extend congratulations to the Conejo Open Space Conservation Agency upon the opening celebration of the Conejo Canyons Bridge. Congratulations on bridging the gap."
Very good. Thank you so much, and thank you for the supervisor. This trail bridge finally becoming a reality is a real culmination of a dream. It was identified as a high priority project when COSCA did the open space, Conejo Canyons Open Space Management Plan just 2 years ago. And I don't think any of us thought we could actually get a project of this magnitude going so quickly. So having it realized so fast is really a testament to the power of partnerships, and we have accomplished so much on essentially a shoestring budget. The many, many volunteers, some of them you see today, who have helped us are really to be thanked by everyone here in the Conejo Valley. They've removed invasive plants, they performed trail maintenance all around this bridge area and beyond. Our very dedicated COSCA volunteers are a big part of the reason why COSCA has been so successful and why we are able to maintain the 140 miles of trails and the thousands of acres of open space that we have here in the Conejo Valley.
When we heard about this bridge project, we were delighted, and this project, as far as fundraising by the foundation, was kick-started by a very generous donation from a San Fernando Valley resident, Mark Burley. Mark, put your hand up. And Mark's generous donation resulted in us using those funds for matching funds and raising a total of $35,000. People were so happy to have an opportunity to give something back to this open space that they have used and loved for so many years. So I want to thank each and every one of you who contributed to the bridge. A little part of this bridge is yours, so when you cross that, keep that in mind. We were talking about partnership and cooperation. I see so many entities had to come together to make this happen, and we hope that we will be able to participate in many more such partnerships in the future. We also want to thank and acknowledge the visionary leaders that many, many years ago realized that they wanted to have a ring of green around the Conejo Valley. And our open space is the result of that long-term vision and planning. So thank those leaders that had the foresight to plan in that direction.